How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing you some Total War Warhammer today. So, if you watched my channel update video that I just made a little bit ago, um, I'm gonna be slowing down with the StarCraft content. I'm gonna start playing some different games for you guys and uploading those videos onto YouTube. So we're gonna start off by playing a Total Warhammer campaign playthrough. Um, Total Warhammer, if you've never played it before, it's a strategy game. Not really in the same vein as StarCraft is. StarCraft is more, base building and management and all that. Warhammer is, I don't know, it's kind of a 4X game, but not really. It's closer to a 4X game than it is to the type of strategy game that StarCraft is. I don't really know exactly how to explain it, but you'll quickly see it as I start the game. um, like how you play it. There's like a campaign map that you build forces on. You have like settlements that you have to capture, um, and then you play like real-time battles with these huge armies. Up to like 1,000 different men that you're controlling. It's pretty crazy, honestly. But I love Total War. I've been playing the Total War games since Rome Total War, which is like back in like 2000. I don't even know, 2005 or six or something like that. So like way back in the day, back when I was in like middle school. Might have even been before. It might have even been 2003. I don't remember. I bought Total War Rome Total War like literally the day it came out, way back in the day, whenever that was. So I've been playing. I've bought every single Total War game ever since then. I mean, there's been like what 10 that have come out since then. So I've been playing this game for years, way longer than I've been playing StarCraft. So this is probably one of my favorite game franchises ever, and I hope if you guys have never played this before, I hope you guys enjoy watching me play it. It's definitely a really fun game, both to watch and to play. So jump right into it here. We're doing a campaign, like I said. We're gonna do a new campaign. Be playing on the old world here. Here's all the different factions that you can play as. You can play as the Empire. Empire is just like your standard like men. Yeah, just basically like your standard like medieval style men. The dwarves, obviously. I mean, if you watch like Lord of the Rings or something like that, kind of similar to that. The dwarves are focused on like heavy infantry and artillery. The clan of Engrund is just another dwarven faction. Let me say this: I'm not like a Warhammer like lore nerd or anything like that. I don't know a whole lot of Warhammer lore, so I won't be able to speak to a lot of lore, or I'll probably end up butchering a lot of the names in this game. So if you're like really into like the lore and all that stuff, I'm sorry if I butcher the names. I know literally pretty much nothing about the Warhammer lore. I just love playing this game because it's a fantasy style game. So I'm sorry again if I butcher the names or anything like that. Um, but moving on, you got Bretonia. It's similar to the Empire. They focus more on cavalry, but it's just your standard men again, kind of medieval style type men. These two clans are both, or two factions are both similar to Bretonia. Sorry, still a little bit sick. Got a little bit of a cold going on. Um, the Wood Elves, obviously they're elves. They focus on like archers and stuff like that. They got a few like monster units. They got like a dragon, which is pretty sweet. You can see here on this little thing, they got these eagle archer deals, which are pretty cool. Yeah, the elves are more of like a fast-paced hit and run type style faction. Um, the Argolians are basically the same as the Wood Elves, just their generals a little bit different. The Greenskin, Crooked Moon, and the Bloody Hands are all orc factions. So you can see here on this little preview, they're the orc faction. They got real heavy infantry units. They got like this huge spider that they can have, which is awesome. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just this massive spider, which is cool. They got like these huge giants. They got some trolls. Got this wyvern that your generals can ride on. So the greenskins are pretty cool. There's that giant spider. um, Vampire counts and the von Karsteins are a vampire faction. They got like vampires, like skeleton warriors. They got these huge like bats you can ride in. They got these things called Vargeist, which are massive, basically bats. They're pretty cool. They got zombies. They just got a whole bunch of monster type infantry. I love the vampires. They're probably my second favorite faction. The Empire's my favorite. The Warriors of Chaos are kind of like an evil, corrupted version of the of the Norse tribes. They're basically men, but like I said, they're like corrupted. I don't know how to explain it. They're basically just corrupted dudes. Um, they're pretty cool though. Um, Beastmen, they're just basically like, I don't know if you know what like minotaurs and centaurs and like those half men, half goat type things. They got a whole bunch of units like that, so they're pretty cool. And then the faction that I'm going to be playing as Norsca, they're like Nordic type men, so works pretty well with me. My name's Nordy. My ancestors are from Norway and all that, so they're the Norsec tribes are kind of like the Vikings, which are what my ancestors are. So it fits along me pretty well. They got these mammoths here, which are pretty cool. They got some like ice trolls and got like werewolves and stuff like that. So it should be pretty cool. They got this dragon here, which will be sweet. But yeah, my favorite faction to play as is the Empire, just because I like like the mystique of playing as the men and having to defend your kingdom against all these like orcs and vampires and elves and stuff like that coming in to invade your lands. I just kind of like to role play like that. So Empire is definitely my favorite faction, but I've never played as Norsca. I literally just got them today, so this should be pretty interesting. I've played a campaign playthrough of like literally all these factions. I've never played the Bloody Hands, but I did play one of the Greenskins, which are pretty much the same thing. And I haven't played these two factions, but they're basically the same as Bretonnia. So I've played through pretty much all of them. But I played the Empire I've played like 4 playthroughs of the Empire and like 3 of the vampire accounts and a few of the dwarves as well. So I'm pretty experienced in this game. But yeah, let's get right into this here. So we'll be playing Norsca, like I said. Here's their faction leader. His name is Wulfrik the Wanderer. You can see he just pulled his sword out of that giant's head there. It's pretty sick. Got a little wolf walking around there. Pretty cool. It's got all these skulls and stuff. I think it looks badass. But got some lord. Like every lord that you have has like some special abilities. So Wulfrik's here he gets plus 15 melee attack for all mammoth units. So my mammoths will be stronger. Minus 10 upkeep for the Marauder units. Basically, if you've never played a Total War campaign or anything like that, basically what that means is every unit that you build has like a upkeep cost that you have to pay each turn. So this minus 10% will make it so they're just a little bit cheaper to maintain, so I don't have to break my bank paying all these troops to fight for me. And then all units in Wulfrik's army cause fear. Whew, that's I don't know. That's kind of OP, honestly. Basically, what that means is like if your unit causes fear, it'll like cause fear in the enemy units and make them retreat off the field a little bit quicker. So seems kind of OP to me, but I mean I'm sure it's balanced. So. And then you got some 3 starter units here. He's got the Skin Wolves, which again are like basically like werewolves. Some Ice Wolf chariots, so just some chariots pulled around by some wolves, and the Marauder Berserkers. I'm gonna be playing on hard difficulty. I know I know y'all probably want to see me play on legendary difficulty, which is the hardest, but I don't know. This is the first time I've played Norsca, and I haven't played this game in a long time, so I kind of want to take it a little bit easy. Just want to enjoy my playthrough. I've beaten the Empire, the Vampire, and the Dwarf campaigns all on legendary, and it's just a massive pain in the ass, honestly. The AI likes to cheat a lot to play legendary, so it's just not. I don't know. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as fun as just playing like a normal playthrough. So I'm just gonna be playing it hard. I know you guys probably want to see me play legendary, but I'm just not feeling it, honestly. I'll probably play a legendary campaign for Total War Warhammer 2 when it comes out, but I'm just gonna start off with Norsca hard. So sorry if you guys wanted to see me play on legendary. I'm just not. I'm just not up to it right now. um, but so what I like to do when I play a Total Warhammer in any of the Total War games, I like to kind of role play a little bit. And I'm gonna be doing. Let me pull it up real quick here. I'm gonna be doing this war log here. So basically, what that means, after every battle, I'm gonna record either if I won or if I lost. Then I'm gonna be recording like casualties. So like at the end of the war. Um, here, the first faction I'm gonna be end up fighting against is the Scaling tribe, and I'm gonna record like when it started. So it'll start turn one, and then whenever the war ends, I'll say let's say it ends on turn 20. So it'll be from turn one to turn 20, and then whoever won and how they won. So like if I completely wipe them out, it'll be um, victor will be Nordic by domination. Then I got the wins losses. So let's say I won 5 battles and lost 2. It'll be 5-2. Scaling, they won 2, lost 5, so it'll be 2-5. Then let's say I lost 2,000 men. Then I'll put I lost 2,000 men, and then they lost like 10,000. I'll put 10,000. So it just kind of like gives like a little log of all the battles and the wars that I fought throughout the campaign. I think it's just kind of a little extra bit of a fun thing to do. So I'll be doing that as I play the campaign. Here's the name of the war. If you guys have like an interesting name that you want me to name the war, then just comment it in the comment section. I'll go ahead and name the war that. But for starters, I'll just name it, like the Nordic and whatever faction I'm fighting war. Um, if the losses get to like, let's say, it's a good number. Let's say 30,000. If the total losses equal 30,000, then I'll say it's like the Great whatever war. So I don't know. It's just a little something extra to do that I think is kind of fun. A little bit more role playing to do. I think it's fun. So at the end of each video, I'll show you guys the war log, so you guys can see like all the standings and stuff, see what happened. But yeah, let's jump into this here. We're gonna start the campaign. There's gonna be like a little video, so I'm going to turn off my camera and shut up for you guys so you guys can watch the video. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the campaign.
Those in the north are closest to the gods. Their lands lie within the ebbing shadow of chaos. But in the land of monsters and ice, where no crops grow, they have to be. Thus, I have come to guide their raw talent. Why waste such savagery on each other, while the southern lands are ripe for ravaging? Glory to you, Wulfrik, wanderer of the world. You have returned home a slayer of champions. Yet more battles and glory awaits across the Sea of Claws and in the mountains of Norsca. Around you, the tribes of Norsca hunger for blood, yet they fight amongst themselves. With such rich offerings beyond your borders, you must rally these hardened souls beneath your banner. To the east, the mountains contain great labyrinths and lairs that are home to formidable beasts. Hunt down these creatures, ensnare them to do your bidding, whilst being ever watchful of the nearby dwarfs. To the south, Kislev, ruled by overconfident Tsars. These lands are rich with wealth. Tear these men of the bear limb from limb, opening a path for your masters to aid you in due course. Beyond Kislev lies the Empire. Its bickering states of power are ripe with treasures. Take from these soft southern lands and establish new ports on their shores from which you can raid further. Wulfrik, you are the eternal challenger, and your gods have blessed you with the gift of tongues. Embody their cold, ruthless nature, and set sail aboard Seafang for wrath and ruin.
All
Harsh
right.
and desolate wastes of Norsca
So,
embrace
hope you guys
into
enjoyed that
it.
little video there. Let me bring back up. Oh, bring back up my video here. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Pretty interesting. Got to see some dragons and some elephants there, so a little bit of I don't know, a premonition of my armies to come. Obviously, I won't get those cool units to start off with, but we'll get a few of them. So let's see here. We got a objective issued. That's the harsh and desolate wastes of Norsca embrace you into its cold and wintry grip, my lord. Yet it cannot sustain your appetite for war indefinitely. You will need to voyage from this land, raid and pillage. Your gods will graze favorably upon you for this. Raise in their name and align yourself with one to be granted their twist and ruinous gifts. So the objective: attain one allegiance with any god. Let's see. Okay. So basically, what that means, each faction has like their own little thing that they have that you can accomplish. So this one is basically if you like raise or sack like a settlement, you'll gain favor towards a god. Looks like there's two gods here. You can either do the champion of the serpent or the crow's favor. And as you get little points, it'll give you like a special bonus. Like, let's see. So the first one here, level 3, I'd get -4 recovery time for all my heroes, and casualty replenishment rate 20%. This one, Lord recruit ranks +5, -10 up for all forces. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on that as we continue the campaign. Let's see what our diplomacy is here. So here we are. We're strength 23. Looks like we start at war with the Scaling, which is this Nordic tribe over here, and Bretonia, who are down here. We don't really need to worry too much about Bretonia. The Scaling are definitely the initial threat. Let's see if it likes us. Looks like the Warriors of Chaos. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention. I have a few mods turned on for this game just to make my play experience more fun. So the mods that I have downloaded are better AI recruitment. Basically, that just means that the AI won't, like, if you don't have this on, the AI likes to recruit just all artillery and missile infantry and all that stuff. It's just really not that much fun to fight. I'd rather fight like actual sword units and stuff like that. So the better AI recruitment mod just makes it so the AI doesn't build as much. They'll still build like missile infantry and like the huge monsters and all that, but they won't build as much. They'll focus more on actual ground. The Conquer Anywhere mod makes it so I can conquer the whole map if I wanted to. If I had it off, you'd only be able to conquer certain places in the map. Empire Reskin, it's just a different skin for the Empire units, just to make them look a little bit cooler. Home region movement bonus makes it so I get I think it's like 10% more movement, or 10% better movement range in my home territories. The reason for that basically is because the AI likes to like just run away from you, and it makes it so you can just never catch up to their army if you want to fight them and get them out of your land. So with the 10% better movement bonus, it'll make it so I can catch up to them in my own regions and attack and kill them, so they don't just indefinitely run away from me. Skill point mod makes it so I get 2 skill points every time a lord levels up. You'll see here the skill tree right here has a bunch of skills that you get as you level up your different lords, and usually you only get 1, but this mod lets it so you have 2. Just makes it so you can get more things in the skill tree. If you only have 1, it makes it so it's really hard to get all these cool skills. So I like to have the 2 on there. And then no, this one is going to be a little bit a little bit questionable for you Total Warhammer players. I have the No Chaos Invasion mod installed. Basically, what that means is that usually at turn 100, the Chaos, they like come down and they invade the world and just start raising and sacking settlements. And honestly, I mean, I don't mind fighting the Chaos, but what I don't like about the Chaos is they basically just they come down and they pillage everything, and makes it so you can't fight some. It's like they start. Let me see. They start over here, right? They start in this area, and then they just like make a beeline, like straight down, and they just start raping and pillaging everything around here, and they end up killing like all these cool factions, like the Empire, and they'll kill the vampire counts before I can even fight them. And I want to fight these factions. I want to fight the vampires, and I want to fight Empire. I don't want them just to be taken off the map by the Chaos. So I turned the Chaos Invasion off. It still makes it so the Chaos start like the Chaos. I think there's like 1 or 2 Chaos armies that start like right away, but they won't like come invade in at turn 100 and turn 200 like they normally do. Like I said, it's just basically so I can fight these other factions later on, and so the Chaos doesn't just wipe them off the map before I can even fight them. Like I said, I've played many campaigns where I have the Chaos Invasion on. It's just not as fun as when I turn it off. I like it a lot better when I turn it off. I really don't have like, it's not like it's hard or anything. Like I can beat the Chaos no problem. It's just like I said, I just hate it. Like after I do beat them, like they just pillage like the entire north, like kill all the factions up there. It's just no fun anymore. So I like to turn that off. But yeah. So let's see here. So we start here at the Ice Drake Forge. This is our little homeland here. Let's see here. So we can build this unit. We can build this building here. Here, just in case you've never played Total Warhammer, you basically the goal is to conquer basically the whole map, right? So you got these little villages around here that you need to send your armies around to go and conquer. And once you take a village, then you have these buildings that you can build to increase different, get better money, more income, get different buildings to build better infantry units and stuff like that. So this building right here is an infantry building. So if I upgraded it here, I'd have access to the Berserkers, Marauders with great weapons, and the Marauder Hunters. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade to that. Looks like I already got a port here, so I'm getting 50 income from that, some town growth, and a little bit more casualty replenishment rate. And these other 2 things right here, you can see the Longship Graveyard and the Doom Keep are in this chain of settlements. Basically, they make up a province, and once you conquer all 3 of these, then you get to have control of that province and like enact a I don't know what they call it here, but in Rome Total War 2 they called it an edict. Basically, it's just like a special effect that you get. I'll show it to you guys once I conquer both these two towns here. So let's move this guy to the edge of my thing here. Then we're gonna recruit a few marauders. Spearmen or just regulars? Looks like the regular marauders have better melee attack, but the spearmen have better defense. Let's just go with the regular marauders for now. And we will end our turn. Oh, let's do a. So this is like your research tab. You just you pick one of these and go down the research tree here. Each one of these has like a different effect. So this one, if I pick this one, be 10%. Recruitment cost for marauder units will decrease by 10%. You know, just different upgrades. Let's start off with this one first. Make my units a little bit cheaper. Then we'll end our turn. Once you end your turn, then all the other factions, they get to you know, move their armies around, and do all their plotting and stuff. All right. So we built those 3 marauders, so now they're in our army here. This is how much income I get per turn, and this is how much money that I currently have. So I get 1,105 gold per turn, and I have 3,163 right now. We're on this is turn 2 here. This is like your treasury. You can see, you know, like the how much money you need to upkeep your army, and how much money you're gaining from like your different buildings. And if I had any trades, you'd be able to see that, stuff like that. This is like where all your missions are. So I got that one objective that I got at the very beginning. Here's a faction summary. Just has different little things here, little faction effects, all that kind of jazz. This is the I don't know what this is. This is something different. I don't know what this is. We'll figure that out later. And then this is the diplomacy tab. You can you know, request things like alliances, trade agreements, non-aggression pacts. You know, a whole bunch of different things from the diplomacy tab. You'll see me use that a little bit later in the campaign. But for now, just going to try to attack this this settlement here. Try to take it for our own. Looks like it's just out of range, so won't be able to attack it this turn. So let's just end our turn, attack it next turn. I like the banner here. It's kind of like a skull with some arrows and stuff pointing out. It's a pretty cool banner. All right, let's get our first battle in, shall we? To war! All right, so here, this is like the battle tab. So this is just like kind of like a preview. This is like my army, all my units, and then this is the army that I'm about to go against. So it looks like he's got a general unit. Then he's got 2 marauder spearmen, 2 just regular marauders, and a marauder hunter unit. Right here, this is like the balance of power. It'll just basically show how favored you are to win. So basically, the more yellow you have on here, the better. So it looks like, you know, I could auto-resolve this and I'd win it for sure, but I'll fight it for you guys. Since this is a settlement, I could encircle it and just wait out the defenders. I could break the siege, you know, not attack. I could auto-resolve, and that just basically means the computer decides a winner based off of the balance of power. Or I could fight the battle myself, which is what I'm going to do. Just to show you guys how the battles work. Never played this game before. You get a little preview of the battle map here. The yellow portion here is where I will deploy my units, and then the red portion is where the enemy deploys his. And then it gives you little cards you guys can read while we wait for the battle to start. All right. Hopefully we get a win here. I'm really not too worried about it. My army's a lot bigger than his, so I mean I outnumber him by what, 4? I have 4 more units than he does, so, and I got some werewolves, so I should be able to crush him pretty thoroughly. I'm not too worried about it. All right, so here we got the deployment phase. So basically, that just means that's when I set up my units and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna set up my units in a nice little formation here. I like to put all my infantry in one line at the front, just like that, and then I'll put some usually I'll have special units, and I'll put them off to the side for flanking maneuvers. So I'll set my berserkers and my werewolves off to the side, and then I like to put my generals, if they're melee generals, I like to put them in the front. I like to have my generals fighting on the front lines with my men. I'll put them into a control group here, so all these guys are in control group 1. These guys are 2, 3, and I'll put these chariots off to the side there. I'll show you what my units look like real quick. So here's my general. Here's Wulfrik, the Wanderer. Looks pretty bad. Oh, jeez, he's got a person's skin hanging on his shield there. That's insane. But he's got his warhawk going on there. Big old beard. He kind of looks if you guys have watched Game of Thrones, he kind of reminds me of what's his name? Tormund from Game of Thrones. Pretty cool. Here's the Chaos Marauders. They look pretty dope as well. Pretty lightly armored. I mean, if an arrow came in, be able to kill these guys pretty easily. They need to get some more armor. Plus, they're in the cold. Where's all their... They should have some fur coats or something. Aren't these guys cold? Come on, man. Here's the Berserkers. They look pretty cool. They're all tatted up and stuff. Looking pretty awesome. Here's the chariots with their wolves. Those wolves look sweet. Looks pretty sweet. And then here's the skin wolves. So they're basically like werewolves, pretty much. These are my beast units. These guys are gonna be doing a lot of damage. So pretty excited about them. Let's get into it here. All right, let's move my army into position to attack. Just kind of get my army in a good position to engage him. Watch him move out here. As the battle goes on, I'll try to get some close-ups of the action for you guys. But like in this battle, I'll be able to do it pretty easily. But once the battles start getting a little bit more hectic, I might not be able to zoom in as much. But I'll try my best to zoom in for you guys. What these things are, these little beaters at the top here. So the green one is like the squad's health, and then the grayish white one is like their morale. So if the green thing depletes all the way, obviously the squad will die, and if this this white bar here depletes all the way, then the army will rout off the field. They won't be attacking anymore. All right, looks like he's coming up to engage me, so I'm gonna charge all my units in. Let's get these guys around the flanks. See there, they're charging into each other. Where my wolves at? Charging them in. Chariots around the back. Got the wolves coming in to do some flanking maneuver. Oh man. Let's see if they eat anybody. Let's get these guys in. Attack that flank there. Looks like those are some archers, so we'll get my chariots to deal with those guys. Oh, these guys are just slaughtering them. Oh, see, these guys are routing because their meter depleted all the way. When the flag is white like that, that means the unit is routing. Let's pull my wolves back a little bit. If the flag is blinking like that, that means the unit is about to rout. Looks like I'm thoroughly crushing them, as expected. Oh, jeez, that guy just look at that. He just pounded straight through them. It's awesome. These skin wolves are gonna be pretty badass. I can already tell. They're gonna be pretty clutch for me. Some nice close-ups of the action here. My men doing inglorious combat. Where's my general at? There he is. Going to town. killing all of these dudes here. It's like my general has a special ability. Strong burst. Frostbite. Let's just try this out real quick, shall we? See what this spell does here. Oh jeez. Shoots out like a little ship there. That's kind of cool. So like your different like generals, and like if you get like spellcasts and stuff, you can cast different spells. I'm sure I'll be able to show you guys more of that as I get more spellcasters. And we won there. So there's battle number 1 down. Oh. It looks like I lost 222 men. He lost 478. Just write this down on my phone real quick. That way I can type it in later on. I lost 222. He lost 6-7. Alright. So, we won that battle, so now, since that was a settlement battle, we can choose between any of these. I can either sack the settlement, which will give me like a bunch of gold, but I won't gain access to this this town. It'll stay under the scaling control. Or I can occupy it, which means I'll gain control of that settlement, so I'm going to go ahead and occupy it. That way I have control of it. Once I get control, you can see here, this settlement gives me 60 income per turn. This is like the public order, so right now these guys aren't exactly happy with me. And here's the corruption. It would mean more, like the chaos corruption, like my army, my faction spreads chaos corruption, so it really doesn't matter too much for me. But if, like, let's say I was playing the Empire, if there was 100% corruption on one of my Empire settlements, that would mean my units would take attrition losses if they moved out of the settlement. So, but it really doesn't mean a whole lot for me since I'm the one that's spreading chaos. So, let's end our turn here. Oh, we got a skill point. Never mind. So, this is the general. Since he won a battle, he leveled up. He's got a skill point. So, let's put it in. Let's see here. Put it in here. That way we can get this Fearsome Warriors one later on. And we'll end our turn. Looks like we got our technology researched. So let's go ahead and pick another one before we forget. So that one gave me all my Marauder infantry costs 10% less. And the next one in the chain here is weapon strength for each Marauder infantry is increased by 10%. So let's get that. Let's move these guys back to the Ice Drake Forge. And we'll upgrade the... so this is like this building right here is the like the main building in your settlement. So it'll make, like, once I upgrade it to level 3, then it'll open up this slot right here. So like, or this one right here actually. So as you upgrade the main settlement chain, it unlocks more building opportunities for you. End our turn again. First couple turns there isn't a whole lot to do, but as we as we move on in the campaign, there'll be more to do in for each turn. Let's see here. Let's look at our diplomacy. Looks like we can't have a trade route like anybody. Oh, we have a non-aggression pact with these guys, so we don't want to attack these guys just yet. Our next, basically our next objective is to take out the Doom Keep here, so I can get this this settlement chain here under my control.
I am the Wanderer.
Yep, that's done. So let's recruit some units here. What do we got? Got some hunters. Looks like that's a missile infantry unit. So is this. We need a smithy to be able to recruit these guys. So we need another building to be able to recruit them. Let's see here. Let's get some missile units. This one's better. These guys got more range. And they do damage. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go for the guys with more range, the javelin throwers. Get some javelins. Try to get some, you know, just so I can be able to pepper my my enemy as he moves into my line. It's always good to have a few ranged units in your army. I usually like to have at least 4. So I'm gonna build one more. Then let's go with. Do I want spearmen? They're anti-large. I guess we'll recruit 2 spearmen just in case they have some sort of unit like these wolves here. That way we can deal with that. Looks like my public order went back up, so now my people aren't quite as mad with me anymore. Usually every time you conquer a city, your public order is going to be down right away, but it'll go back up. It just takes time. So here we got some different buildings we can make. So we can build the smithy, so I'd be able to recruit those 1 units that I couldn't recruit before. I can build this, so I can get warhounds. I could build the shieling, so I can get some marauder horsemen. And I already have this building, so I don't need to build that. Let's see here. What can I get with this later on? Skimwolves. Skimwolves are. This is the building I want. I want these mammoths so bad. I would love to have some mammoths right now. And the manticore. Oh man, the manticores are. But for right now, I think we just need public order, and this would also give me access to these mages and stuff here. So I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna wait the 2 turns before I go up to Doomkeep to attack. That way I can get that one of those fire mages. So I can get some spell power in my army.
My challenge, undeniable.
Let's build a couple more of these guys, and we'll build one more marauder unit. Technology researched. Alright, now what do we got? So, speed for chariots, +5 for marauder, 5 ammunition. I like this one. It increases my missile damage from my units, so gotta get that missile damage up. Let's see if we can recruit a hero real quick. So we can get the metal, fire, or death sorcerers. Oh man, I don't know which one I want. I think I'm gonna go with fire just to start. Yeah, we'll go with fire to start off with. What are these? +3 attack, -3 defense. Line of sight. We'll go with this one since he's gonna be in the army. So I don't really need that, honestly. So with all these guys, like if you recruit more generals or if you get lords or sorcerers and stuff like that, you can you know, change their armor and you can change their name and stuff. So what I wanted to do for you guys, if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, if you wanted to comment your comment below like what name you want me to add in there, I will change the name of either a general or like a mage or a sorcerer or something like that to your name. That way you can be part of my army with me as I go through this campaign. So if you want, like I said, if you want to have yourself inside in my game fighting for me, just comment below your name. You don't have to give me your real name. You know, you can give me whatever name you want. and I will go ahead and put that name in my game, so you can join me in glorious battle. But like I said, if you're subscribed. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so I mean, all it takes is the click of a button. So if you want to be in my game, just go ahead and subscribe, and then comment below on any of my videos, any of the Total War videos, and I will make sure to put you in my game. If you have like a preference, like if you want to be a general, let me know. Or if you want to be a, if you want to be a, like if you want to be this fire mage here, just let me know that, hey, I want to be the fire mage. This is my name, and I'll go ahead and I'll try to make sure you get put on what you want to be. Obviously, there's gonna be there might be a, I might not have that unit right away, so it might take some time, or I might just add you to something else just to get you in there. But I'll make sure to try to get you put into your whatever you want. Looks like we got a upgrade here. So this Fearsome Warriors one gives +5 melee attack and weapon strength to all Marauder Berserker units, so that'll come in handy. Later on, I'm actually losing money, but it's really not too much money. Plus, once I take this Doom Keep, I should get that back. So let's start moving my army out. We're going to go conquer Doom Keep here, and then I think I'm going to end my first video here once I conquer Doom Keep. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game so far. I know it's not the same as StarCraft, but I find this game fun, and it'll pick up as I continue along. Like I said, this is just the first couple turns, so really not super exciting. So it looks like we got a enemy army in our way. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Go and attack them real quick. So this will be a much more even fight. He's got quite a bit of Marauder infantry units. Looks like he's got 1 missile unit and a couple of spearmen. He's a level 2 as well, so let's go ahead and fight this battle on the battlefield. See if we can't slaughter us some more Norsemen. Check out our fire mage too, see what kind of spells he's got. Hopefully our wolves will get in there and eat some people here too. So this is the Winds of Magic. You can like gamble to try to get more, but 20 is plenty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start the deployment. I don't need any more than 20 really to begin with. Put those guys in the middle, and then we'll get the spearmen on the sides. Honestly, I probably could have put the spearmen in the middle since he doesn't have any large units. But, I usually like to put spearmen on the sides to defend the flanks against any sort of like cavalry large, like these any sort of units like that. Put the javelin men in the back, along with my sorcerer, my general up front there. Get him into control. Put the berserkers over here. And the werewolves over here. I know they're not actually called werewolves, but they look so called wolves. And we'll get the chariots. So let's start this. Let's just move right there. Army in position. You got a lot of units to move. It's kind of difficult to get them all moving at the same time. So you click pause, but I don't like to pause too often. So we're just getting our units into a position here to engage and start slaughtering the enemy. His units are pretty similar to mine. Actually, they're exactly the same as mine, so there's really nothing yet, really. Let's see what his general looks like. There's the enemy general. He looks pretty cool, honestly. I like him. I'm not so keen on his shield, but I like his helmet and stuff. Looks pretty cool. Again, he's got some hands and stuff hanging. But he needs a coat. He's got this little fur cape, but he needs a coat. Look at him. He must be cold as hell. Alright. Let's see. How far? Lock. Shit, follow me.
Bring us to carnage. Chaos Marauders. Yes, Lord.
Trying to get everybody in position real quick. Taunt them. See if they can't start some javelins. Let's get our infantry moving in. Let's pull them back. Let's get them to flank. Pulling back our werewolves into the attack, trying to attack the 2 units here. Let's get my javelins to attack there. Let's see, we're fireball. Powerful versus multiple combatants, so let's throw that fireball in the middle there. See that fireball coming out. Spell that he just cast there. And hitting there, cause a little damage. Let's see if we can't get this spell off. Put it right there, see if I can't move that line right there. We got a few. These guys are on the back. Shit. Send them in. Shit. It's too far up. Send my werewolves back to these guys. So my unit here is my units are about to rout over here. Okay. Looks like I'm winning on this side. At least I think I am. Oh man, I hate being sick. Throw another fireball into there.
The inescapable one. Killer of champions. Browns to slaughter.
Send that ship back through here. Try to kill. Like all my units are around here. I actually might lose this one. Not handle this very well. Looks like my right side looks pull these guys back. Pull these guys out of there.
They will succumb.
My chariot.
Close on the sheet. What? Faster, blade hunger. Chaos Marauders. Chaos Marauders. Yes.
Try to get him to help.
Quickly now.
This is gonna be a Pyrrhic victory if I do.
I'll take hits.
Like I said, it's been a while since I played, so I didn't handle that very well. But I think I'm gonna win. Regardless. Got them routing. We're starting to clean up back here. It's all good. Try to throw a fireball. Fireball back.
No problem.
Try to get back. Send my wolves in to help now. Okay, we won. Whew. That was a close one. I totally messed up on the left flank there, but my right flank held strong, so it was definitely a Pyrrhic victory. He had a lot of infantry units. So, another victory for me. I lost 1,027. He lost 1,060. So here we can either sacrifice the captives, which means we gain some money. I could kill them, get a little bit of leadership, or I could use them to replenish my troops, which my units are pretty beat up there, so I'm gonna try to replenish them a little bit.
Advancing. Where's my next one?
Nimble in turn.
En route.
Looks like
Your will.
holding up over there, so
I am
or
the one.
attack. I'm just gonna fall back. Live to fight another day.
My challenge.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to attack into that with any weakened army. Upgrade the settlement. And just keep falling back. Once I get into my homeland, I'll be able to reinforce. Army. Let's get into my homeland here. Pick a skill real quick, or a technology. +5 armor from Marauder Machine. Let's do that. Make our infantry strong. You can see here now that we're in our homeland. My units are healing up. You'll see here, it's like little yellow bars how much they'll heal per turn, and then if I hover over here, it'll say 4 turns until this unit is fully replenished. So in 4 turns, I'll be able to attack again. I'm losing 51 income, so I think I'm going to disband one of these units. But honestly, I really don't need these spears, so I'm just going to disband these spears. And yeah. So that's going to be it for me today. I went for about an hour. But yeah. Like I said, this is just kind of the beginning of the campaign. As we go on, you know, it'll get a lot more intense here in the future. But that's where I'm gonna stop today. I got some homework to do yet, so I need to get that done. Got to get some reading done and all that jazz. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Total War Warhammer. I'll try to make another video for you guys. Actually, I will make another video for you guys. Probably on Friday. It'll probably be uploaded on Saturday, so look forward to that. We might go a little bit longer in that video. Maybe I'll split it up into 2 parts. We'll see. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm gonna be looking to make videos for this game and maybe some other games here in the future. You know, trying to branch out from StarCraft just a little bit. So that's the plan for now on. We're gonna continue along this Norsca campaign. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever played this campaign, so I really don't know what to expect. Just kind of going along, going with the flow here. The immediate goal for the next video will be to take Doom Keep, and then maybe branch off and take this whole look at. Actually, there's strategic. So the next playthrough, we'll go ahead and we'll take the Doom Keep over here, and then maybe after that we'll work on taking out this whole peninsula that's up here. Then push our way down. Eventually, push our way down south. Start taking out the the Empire and the vampires and all that stuff. So, but for now, we got to work on controlling the Nordic, the frozen tundra of the north here. So yeah. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go to the war log and add our casualties. So we started on turn 1. There haven't ended the war yet, so I'm just going to leave that at 0. We won 2 battles and lost 0. They lost 2 and won 0. Let's see. I'm not good at mental math. So I lost a total of 1,249 units. And he lost a total of 2,331. Awesome. So this is what the war log looks like currently. He's lost a little over 1,000 more men than I have, so things are going pretty well. That one battle that that one Pyrrhic victory that I had really hurt me a lot, but overall not too bad. I still got 2 wins on my belt, so can't complain too much about that. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next Warhammer video. Thanks for watching, guys. Semper Fi. Nordy out.